Hey everybody, today we're gonna do one-handed ferro rod techniques. Stick around. Tick, 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 boom. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate the fact that you're here to learn a little bit about how I do and how I practice my one-handed technique for ferro rods. So let me put you through a real quick scenario. You're out hiking by yourself, doing an overnight solo, something like that, and something unforeseen happens. Slip with an axe, you fall down an embankment, hurt a shoulder, break an arm, you could cut your hand really bad. In any way, shape, or form, you're not going to have full use of both hands or even both arms. And that's where it pays to practice a little bit and get familiar with how to use the tools that we have one-handed. Some tools we can't use one-handed, but a ferro rod we absolutely can. So let's get down here and try a few ways out. Alright guys, so one of the ways that I found the easiest to do a one-handed ferro rod technique is using your knee, either knee, to pin and hold the tinder material that you're trying to process. Usually that's fat wood. Sometimes it might be birch bark. But either way, let's just say your arm's immobilized like mine is. We're going to get over into the hip bag. I'm going to pull out fat wood. I'm going to pull out my ferro rod. And I have my knife. So what I'm going to do is search around here real quick and find a nice big leaf. One that's preferably not soaking wet. We've had a lot of rain here the last few days. So let's say that guy right there. We're going to take the fat wood, put it right on that leaf, and then pin it with your knee between it and the ground. And that provides enough force to be able to scrape against and collect the shavings from your fat wood. Once you've got enough collected up, same thing with the ferro rod. You're just going to stick it right there next to the pile of fat wood. Use the back of your knife, pin the ferro rod between the knee and the ground, and just like that, guys, we got fire. Alright guys, for the second method of a one-handed ferro rod fire starting technique, I'm going to pin it between the back of my thigh and the ground and be able to scrape. I still have good visibility of what I'm doing. I'm not contorting my body, and most fat woods, you know, if you process it down enough, all my stuff's like 8 inches. And even the ferro rod, which is 6 inches, still plenty enough to put it up against a thigh and scrape it downward to get the spark. I'll show you how that works. Basically on this technique, what I'm doing is I'm pinning it between the back of my thigh and the ground, and that's giving me enough stability to be able to scrape. And make enough fat wood shavings that for demonstration purposes should be able to ignite. Same thing. Catches fire pretty easy. All right, guys, thanks for joining me this week. I appreciate it. I always appreciate you guys stopping in and listening to what I have to say, which comes around full circle because then I like to listen to what you guys have to say. So this week we went over one single way of starting a fire with a ferro rod. I've never seen this way done online, but I think it's a lot better than some of the other ways that I've seen online where you're sitting on your butt and trying to put your shoe on top of it or something like that. So that's just my perspective. If you guys have other ways of starting it one-handed, let me know. Throw it in the comments below. I would love to see it. I'd love to hear about it. Again, this is all about learning. This is all about making the community a little bit smarter and a little bit better, guys. Because when we are smarter and we're a little bit better, we have a lot more fun outside. So I hope you guys never have to use the one-handed ferro rod technique, but you should always practice it because if you do need it, well, it's good to be familiar with the pitfalls and how long things take. And guys, there might even be failures along the way. So it's always good to know those. Until next week, guys, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everything you do for me and this channel. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, like this video, leave some comments below, and until next week, get out of the inside and into the outside. Take care.
Master, can a one-handed man clap? Master, how is it that you can clap one-handed?
Grasshopper, how is it that you cannot?